to put away aimlessness and weakness and to begin to think with purpose is to enter the ranks of those strong ones who only recognize failure as one of their pathways to attainment, who make all conditions serve them, who think strongly, attempt fearlessly, and accomplish masterfully. So even if there are a few setbacks, it's okay. It's a process by which things will unfold. Let us all go back to our childhood or to the experience with our children. The first time they wanted to walk, were they able to walk right the first time? No. They started crawling, then one step started standing. तो अगर वो खड़ा हो रहा था, it was a big achievement. और जब वो first step लेता है और वो गिरता है, it's not that that failure is stopping him, or that failure is what the parents are saying, oh yaar isko to aata hi nahi hai. No. What did we do with that child? We encouraged that child. It's okay. Come on, you can do it. So slowly, from crawling to standing to taking one step to two steps to 3, 4, and then being comfortable in terms of walking small distances, and then actually running also happens. But अगर वो child इस सोच में आता कि यार मैंने तो first step लिया, मैं तो गिर गया, I don't think so this walking is my piece of cake. I think I should नहीं, change करना पड़ेगा. Walking is not for me. No, he never thought that way. In fact, all the people around him also never made him feel that. And they encouraged him to walk. That is when he realized that, okay, I can do this. और आज क्या है? आज एक स्टेप हमारा लगता है कि हमारे को किसी ने कुछ कह दिया. I don't think so I am able to handle this. No, that's not meant for me. Why? The human has not changed. The human is the same. Probably the people around you have changed in terms like now they are not that encouraging, which I would really request everybody to treat any failure or any people's mistake as with the way we treated a child when he started to walk. And in that, it is very, very important to give the feedback rather than judge the person. आप किसी को feedback दे रहे हो, आप feedback दो, constructive, subjective feedback दो, person को judge ना करो. If you feel that the other person has done something which you feel that it is not right, so rather than saying you have done wrong to the other person, just say and be more open in terms of, there are more possibilities, or it could have, this can also be done like this. That's the same way we handle the child. And for the person who's receiving the feedback, it's okay. अगर कोई fumble हो गया या कोई हमने कुछ कर दिया ऐसा जहां पे the other person did not accept it the way it was there, it's okay. It does not make you a failure. It is a part and process of life. So those who know this know it very clearly that failure is okay. And the failure is only when we stop to get up. That is where you can actually call okay. And that only happens जब ये नहीं होती. Because till the time the breath is on, it's just an experience. So try to work in a more focused way and try to see failure as nothing but a process, part of the process. And what is it that we need to learn? Take that learning, because it's more, very important to take the learning and the understanding and then move forward. And just don't feel if the other person has not acknowledged whatever that has happened, that it's a failure. Because failure tabhi hota hai when you refuse to get up, and that only happens once in a lifetime. Having conceived of his purpose, a man should mentally mark out a straight pathway to its achievement, looking neither to the right nor left. Doubts and fears should be rigorously excluded. They are disintegrating elements which break up the straight line of effort, rendering it crooked, ineffectual, useless. Thoughts of doubt and fear can never accomplish anything. They always lead to failure. Purpose, energy, power to do, and all strong thoughts cease when doubt and fear creep in. जब भी हम किसी भी चीज के बारे में कोई थॉट लेके आते हैं या उस पर वर्क करते हैं, rather than giving the energy to the trust and the faith in the thought, we give more attention and more energy and more power to the doubt and fear. I mean, in terms of a general conversation, just go back to any conversation you had lately with any person. If you ask the other person, this is possible, the first thing, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Because हमने इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग डाउट और फियर के सीड को पानी देना और नर्चरिंग करना शुरू कर दिया है, that we want to doubt and everything that is coming into our space. Why? हम लव और एक्सेप्टेंस को भी तो पानी दे सकते हैं. Why are we only feeding the doubt and the fear? Because डाउट और फियर ही सब कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा है. The doubt you have on yourself, am I worthy enough? The first doubt. That's the focal point जहां से सारा शुरू हो रहा है. That self doubt against your own self, वहां पे आपकी सेल्फ जजमेंट आ रही है, सेल्फ पिटी आ रहा है, and you're doubting your own self. If I am doubting my own self, do you think people will trust me? No. It's only when I have that faith in me, in my own self, that people will trust me. अगर मैंने ही अपने आप को डाउट कर लिया, तो मैं तो एक डाउट के सीड के ऊपर सारा कुछ कर रहा हूं, तो फ्रूट क्या आएगा? डाउट का ही आएगा. डाउट से ही फेयर पैदा होगा. जब मैं कॉन्फिडेंट इन हूं अपने आप में, that I am capable of doing certain things, then yes, the future what you will try to perceive, you will be fearful, पता नहीं क्या होगा, क्योंकि मैंने उस डाउट के सीड को पानी दिया हुआ है. बट अगर मैंने वो डाउट के सीड को साइड करके एम्पावरमेंट, अपने आप को एम्पावर करने के लिए एक सीड डाला हो, एंड आई वर्कड विद माई सेल्फ, and then I have given nurturance and water to that seed, that I am capable enough, I am good enough, then there is no doubt. And very difficult for that fear to come in. Because base में doubt नहीं है, the first condition of your relationship with your own self, जब वहां पे doubt नहीं है, life में doubts कम आएंगे. बट अगर अपने आप में ही एक डाउट का एक वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हमने क्रिएट किया हुआ है, तो उस सीड से आगे वाले सीड्स भी इफेक्ट होंगे. सो दिस सीड ऑफ डाउट ऑन आवर ओन सेल्फ becomes a weed in other thoughts, in other seeds we have planted in our mind. And it's very easy to work with your own self, and it's very important also to, fully trust yourself. Well, that's one person who stays with you 24/7. That's one person who knows you in and out. And that conversation you have with that person is something which only stays with you. Nobody has a clue of what you're speaking with your own self till the time you do not give yourself the permission to tell them what I'm speaking about myself. और उसमें भी अगर मैं उनको वो सच्चाई बता रहा हूं कि कुछ फैब्रिकेटेड चीजें बता रहा हूं, अगेन ओनली यू नो इट. People can lie very convincingly. Politicians are great at it. But your conversation with your own self, आप कभी झूठ नहीं बोल पाओगे. So start loving yourself and stop doubting yourself. You are the perfect creation God wanted you to be. How difficult is it? The way God wanted you to be, or the way your soul wanted you to experience certain things, they are all unfolding in the right manner. It's just that हमने अपने आप में इतना वो सेल्फ डाउट क्रिएट किया है कि हम उस डाउट से बाहर ही नहीं निकल पा रहे हैं और रियलिटी समझने की कोशिश ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. Whatever is outside of you is a manifestation of what is inside of you. So अगर inside में doubt रहेगा अपने आप को, तो लोगों को भी होगा. Nobody can stop it. So stop doubting your own self first. Then only you will be able to trust yourself, and others will be able to trust you. And you will be able to trust and have that faith in whatever power that is, working right now. But जब तक हम वो डाउट के सीड में फंसे रहेंगे या उसको पानी देते रहेंगे, उस चीज से बाहर नहीं निकल पाएंगे हम. Then everything will be doubtful for us. And every time we will see that people are doubting us. Because doubt and fear will never be able to accomplish anything. And doubt or fear, the best part is just a fabrication of the mind. What is it that we doubt? मेरे से नहीं होगा. क्यों? अगर मेरे से ये चीज नहीं होगी, what is it that I need to do right now so that I am capable to do that? Does it require a particular skill? Okay. Can I learn that skill? It's a whole gambit of options that is available. But that only comes when I remove that seed of doubt. Because तभी मेरे को बाकी चीजें नजर आएंगी ना. Because उस डाउट के सीड के पीछे ही तो अपॉर्चुनिटीज और पॉसिबिलिटीज का सीड है. जब मैं वो डाउट निकालूंगा, then I am open to see what is it that I need to do in order to achieve this. In order to do this, मुझे आज क्या करना पड़ेगा? Is it the skill that is required? Do I have to buy something? Whatever it is. And once I do that, then my doubt disappears, then I am an empowered being. फिर मुझे किसी चीज से डर नहीं लगेगा. So you need to work with your own self first. And there are so many ways where you can remove this self-doubt. You can do visualization exercises. You can practice a lot of affirmations. So rather than saying to yourself, I am not good enough, say, God has been so kind. Yeah, I am the perfect being God could ever imagine for this soul to be. Because that is the reality. Because everybody's reality is different, will be. So start using positive affirmations and start working with your own self. Stop doubting your own self. You are at the perfect place in the perfect scenario for that lesson the soul wants you to learn. Nothing more, nothing less. But उसमें हमें डाउट है, और वो डाउट हमारा खुद का क्रिएट किया हुआ है, वो था नहीं. It's just that once or twice I did something and I was not able to figure it out, or I did it probably not in the manner it was supposed to be done. I started doubting myself. And funnily, I did something wrong in maths, and now I doubt myself in science, and now I doubt myself here. मैं तो पढ़ ही नहीं सकता. Hello. You are the perfect. You are wherever you are. It's the perfect time, perfect setting, perfect scenario for what the soul wants you to learn. Just acknowledge this. The will to do springs from the knowledge that we can do. Doubt and fear are the great enemies of knowledge, and he who encourages them, who does not slay them, thwarts himself at every step. So वो डाउट और फियर जो आप बार बार अपने आप को डाल रहे हो, that is actually what is stopping you from whatever there is outside for you to see. It's like I'm sitting in front of a huge glass window, and there is a very nice, beautiful, scenic scenario, outside, nature का view, बड़ा अच्छा greenery and everything. But मैंने fear और doubt के वहां पेंट डाल दिए कि मुझे वो दिखे ही ना. कहाँ से दिखेगा? It's only when I rub off the doubt and fear on the glass that I will be able to see what is outside. That I will be open to whatever is the reality that is outside. He who has conquered doubt and fear has conquered failure. His every thought is allied with power, and all difficulties are bravely met and overcome. His purposes are seasonably planted, and they bloom and bring forth fruit that does not fall prematurely to the ground. So till the time we do not work on this weed seed of doubt and fear, वो पावरफुल, वो एक एम्पावर्ड बीइंग और एक एम्पावर्ड थॉट की पावर को हम फुली एक्सेस नहीं कर पाएंगे. बिकॉज जब तक हम वो डाउट और फियर में रहेंगे, we are actually closing our door to receive anything and everything that wants to come our way. But when we remove this doubt and fear, we give ourselves that power to do and conquer and so many things. And that is the fruit that stays outside. यार मुझे एक चीज नहीं समझ आ रही, वन बेसिक थिंग। हम सारे ह्यूमन बीइंग्स जब प्लैनेट अर्थ पे आए थे, व्हाट डिड वी हैव? नथिंग। नील बटा नील। जो भी हमने ओवर द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम से 1 year to 40 whatever is your age गैदर किया, that's a plus to what we have. We didn't even have clothes when we were born. So no matter what happens, you will always be on a positive side. So don't doubt or don't fear anything. There is nothing that you have to lose. Because the state you came in and the state you are now, there is always a positive. You can never go negative in life. So don't doubt or be fearful of anything. You will always be on the positive side of life. Nothing can stop you from being on the positive side. It's only, it's a self-created thing. But reality, you are always on the positive side. And you will be. Nobody can go negative. That's the beauty of life. But हम उस reality को देखना नहीं चाहते. क्यों? We want to wear the doubt and fear glasses. That's like, more comfortable. बेसिक रियलिटी यही है. आप जैसे आए थे या जिस स्टेट में आए हो, and wherever or whatever you are right now, you are on the positive side. And you will be always on the positive side. There's nowhere you can go negative. Thought allied fearlessly to purpose becomes creative force. So when हम अपनी thought की power को अपने purpose के साथ align करते हैं, that is where that synergy, that creative force comes to work with us. He who knows this is ready to become something higher and stronger than a bundle of wavering thoughts and fluctuating sensations. He who does this has become the conscious and intelligent wielder of his mental powers. और जिसको ये पता है, he knows it very well how to use this to the best advantage of your own self. Because जो उसकी पावर है, जब हमने उस थॉट की पावर को समझ लिया और हमने उसको अपने पर्पस, जिस भी पर्पस के लिए हम उसको यूज करना चाह रहे हैं, इन दैट फोकस्ड अप्रोच उस थॉट की पावर को यूज किया और उसको वाटर किया, वी आर बाउंड टू गेट गुड रिजल्ट्स, fruitful results, desirable results. Nobody can stop you from it. In life, जो भी हम थॉट डाल रहे हैं या जिसको भी हम अपनी अटेंशन दे रहे हैं, जिस भी थॉट को हम अपनी अटेंशन दे रहे हैं, that is what is actually going to grow. So wherever we put our attention to, in terms of whatever thought we put our attention to, that will grow. So if I'm putting my attention on that thought of problems, my problems will grow. But if I put my energy, my attention into that seed thought of possibilities, opportunities, that will grow. ये choice मेरे पास ही है. This choice is available to all individual beings. आपने power किस चीज को देनी है? Because where you give your power, where you give your attention to, that will eventually grow. So हम किस thought को अपनी पावर दे रहे हैं, अपनी टेंशन दे रहे हैं, दैट वी हैव टू रियलाइज. बिकॉज हमें उस थॉट को एनर्जी देनी है, एम्पावरमेंट देना है जो हमारे पर्पस के साथ अलाइंड हो. So what if in a lot of cases you feel that we don't know the purpose? It's very clear, simple. Your purpose here, the purpose of the soul here is to learn the lesson, experience the lesson. So लाइफ में जो भी आपके साथ अनकंफर्टेबल सिचुएशंस आ रहे हैं, look for the opposite feeling and then work accordingly. Because the duality on earth will give you the lesson through the dual sense. So if I'm very uncomfortable right now in certain situations, and that becomes a pattern in my life, that you मेरे साथ बार बार हो रहा है, what emotion is that making you feel? Now look for the opposite of that, and then rework and scan your life. Where is it that I felt like that? Because that is what you need to incorporate in yourself right now. And that is where you will start working. So don't just be doubtful and fearful. Usko work karo. Be open. Because duality में lesson आए है. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो it's just chosen you as a victim. No, there are no victims in life. Everything is part of the experience. Everything is part of the master plan, the game plan, which you had decided when you came here. And use that power to use that power of that thought, और उसी thought को attention दो जहां पे आपको आपका purpose realize हो.